Something clicked in my brain. I remembered Sophia's quotation. I suddenly remembered the whole version of the nursery rhyme. There was a crooked man, and he went a crooked smile. He found a crooked sixpence beside a crooked stile. He had a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house. I said to Taverner, "Are you familiar with the nursery rhyme?" "Of course I am," the inspector returned, "but it wasn't a nursery rhyme. It was a freeware horror RPG by Yuri, and they made a couple of sequels, and eventually they all get streamed." I didn't know what half of these words meant, as this was 1946. And this concludes another chapter of The Crooked Man by Agatha Christie. Perhaps we'll continue that next week. In the meantime, we have some streaming to do. Welcome in, Retro Gaming Backlog. How are you doing? And how are you, Fanboy Brian and Havoc? You guys should check out all these great streamers. Fanboy Brian does a lot of racing games and demos and some modern FPSs, and Havoc does just all different kinds of games. And he recently was featured on Between Two Beards, the talk show, and by recently I mean 2 hours ago. And Retro Gaming Backlog, how are you doing? Do you stream as well? It's going pretty well, thanks. I've had a decent weekend. Got some stuff done. It's good to be streaming again before I have to go back to work tomorrow. I have to go back to work every Monday. But yeah, we're going to be starting a new horror game tonight, which I'm happy about. Some horror games I take quite a while to get through, to the tune of 13 streams. In my defense. I'll work on a good defense. I need to find a lawyer. And you do as well. I kind of thought you did. And let's get you a shout out as well. I assume you stream a lot of retro games too. I know I do. Yeah, what have you been streaming of late? Ooh, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's the Wii version, right? I know there have been several versions. Oh yeah, my pleasure. But yeah, that was a really fun Between Two Beards that you were on, Havoc. I'm hoping they'll be having those more regularly again. I always enjoy it when I'm able to catch one of them. My internet doesn't cut in and out for no discernible reason. Yeah, but I've yeah, still no news on my new computer. I was hoping I'd make time to hook it up and make sure it works and everything this weekend, but sometime soon. And I've also got other crap to worry about, work, and maybe collaborating on writing a short film with someone, but let's just wait on the details for that till I know that project's certain. Oh, that'll be great if Zeke and Haggard Hessian have those more regularly, because I know they used to, but once a month's a good amount of time for the talk shows. And yeah, thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple streams. I know yesterday we did 3 gory games: Brainless, Bloody Zombies, and Crime Wave. Crime Wave, burning inside. And then on Wednesday we finished Resident Evil for the GameCube. Finally. And got 2 of the endings, though I wasn't able to get the best ending. Enjoyed that game, even if it took me a long time. And then last weekend we did... it was last weekend we did the Herzog 2, the big RTS game stream from the Channel Points Community Challenge. I have a lot of practice to do if I'm ever going to be good at RTS. So I'm glad I tried that out. And yeah, today we're going to start the Boogie Man, which is the third game in the Strange Men tetralogy by Yuri, which has been a good series so far. Oh, nice. That's the Switch version. Oh, right. I forgot it was normal Brawl Melee Ultimate, right? And you mostly stream on original hardware. That's so cool, Retro Gaming Backlog. I very rarely stream on original hardware. I mostly use PC. Got a couple of Genesis streams on original hardware and one arcade stream on original hardware, but that's about it. I need your testing out your Switch for streaming purposes. Yeah, this series, it's like the games are mostly standalone, but they're connected. I played the Sandman. No, the Crooked Man was one of the early games I streamed within the first couple months of starting, and the Sandman was one of the last games I streamed before I became affiliate. So now they're finally starting the third one, the Boogie Man, and actually the Boogie Man monster made a brief appearance in the Sandman, and I've been I enjoyed the first couple of games a lot, and so I knew I would get to this one eventually, and then I figured, that was a good time. I don't have any other games I'm in the middle of, and a couple of games I want to stream. They take more work to get working, and plus I'll be streaming for a new computer soon, and if I'm not haven't finished this game in the next couple weeks, it'll be nice and easy to transfer to a new computer. And this one actually has voice acting, which, unlike the other ones in this series, which will be fun. I enjoyed doing voices for these games, but yeah, I think the voice actors will do a better job. Yeah. Which is impressive because the developer is Japanese, and usually she makes the games and then has somebody translate them afterwards. So it's neat that this one has full voice acting. I think, are there any announcements I should make about the stream or anything? Not really. I am going to try and make more custom alerts soon. I know some people enjoy those for different bits and stuff, and realize I don't have a custom bit alert or a custom alert for subs. I know I'm going to make one using that song Mademoiselle from Armatier for gift subs. The song we had on stream a couple of weeks ago. And I'm trying to think of more fun ones. And I also realized I'm way behind on my list of games that I've streamed, like months behind. So I gotta work on updating that. I gotta update a bunch of stuff on my Twitch page anyway. Let me add a couple more panels. Oh yeah, here's an announcement. In case you guys don't know already. Wait, what's this? Oh shit, this looks bad. Dear God. And am I still streaming? It can't be. Fuck this. Wait, am I actually streaming? Hey, I don't know what that was. My computer sometimes has issues. But we seem to still be streaming. Oops, I think I bumped that. So, hopefully, everybody can see and hear me, and hopefully that's the last problem we have. Wait a second, because I actually rebooted my PC just before streaming, as I often do. Because usually that cuts down on any problems. And yeah, as I was saying, what was I saying? I don't know, I was rambling on. We're going to be playing the Boogie Man, and it promises to be a very fun horror RPG. And who knows whether I'll get the good ending, or maybe I'll just have to play it multiple times to get the good ending. Hey, Arlarkin, good to see you. How are you doing, dude? Yeah, I think I said before, congratulations on all your recent life developments. I hope you're having a good weekend. We're just getting started. The Boogie Man. Yeah. Yeah, ever since I heard that song, Hush, 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 Here Comes the Boogie Man, I always think of that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm thinking they'll be great fun. Let's go ahead and go with full Virginia, or whatever VA stands for. Veterans Administration? Volleyball aardvarks. Yeah, let's go with full volleyball aardvarks. This is a horror game. It contains scares and grotesque content, so refrain from playing it if you feel you can't handle it. And refrain from watching the stream if you feel you can't handle it also. There are also many elements of parody. Please adhere to the following rules to prevent trouble. If these rules conflict with the rules on the author's site, the rules on the site take priority, so please check. Hey there, Keytar. Welcome in. I'm sorry if it's a weird time going on these days, the world in general, but glad you're doing as well as you can be. Always good to see you. So this is okay. Just about the use of the game, basically. And yes, do not cut the end credits from videos of the game. Not to worry, when we beat the game, I try to always watch the credits. And it's on the translator side, it says that live streams are okay, which I wasn't sure because I played the first two before I was affiliate, but I checked, and I really appreciate that. Oops. I was trying to zoom out, I wasn't trying to skip that. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, Keytar. I should change the keys. Yeah, just try not to skip when that comes up. Or try not to zoom when that comes up.
Your phone. Your phone's ringing.
Boogie Man.
Are you asleep?
No, I was just thinking.
About what, sir?
How's the suspect doing?
Yeah, we're in a car.
Still not out yet. It's been 3 hours, so I'm sure he'll be here soon. But man,
We on a stakeout?
really not gonna answer?
I'll call back later.
Man, Keith, do you ever answer your calls? Anderson was groaning about it, you know. Wondering what's even the point in calling you. Ah, sir, he's coming out. Uh-oh.
What?
He's got a woman behind him. I think she came in after. You think she's with him? This isn't good. Won't be able to arrest a guy like this.
Let's go. Tell squad B and C. We'll get him in that alley up ahead.
Oh yeah, you're right. 5 seats and no fence in between them, so not a police car. Could be an unmarked car.
Hold on a second, sir. She might be a civilian. We should really wait until he's alone.
Can you not arrest criminals in front of civilians?
And are you going to take responsibility if he kills her? Come on.
Police tyranny strikes again. The cold, ruthless detective shoots down yet another criminal. Civilian woman forever traumatized. We tried to ask Keith Baring, the detective responsible, to shed us some more light. But he stood at the station entrance, smoking a cigarette, and told us this. The visitor's entrance is that way. Seems that he sees truth seekers like us as unwanted guests.
Yeah, it seemed like they would know whether he was likely to kill that woman or not.
Well, what do you know? Doesn't say a word about the criminal, nor that the woman was a prostitute, or how we took some injuries of our own in the gunfight.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Some serious
Reporters,
omissions.
am I right?
I can read gossip myself. I don't need you reading it out loud.
Keith, you're a real hit with these guys. This is the fourth article by my count. I'm jealous.
Just tell me what you called me in for.
Keith does not get along particularly well with other people, I'm guessing.
I've got good news. I'm giving you a vacation. A month, in fact.
Oh. Do I have a say in this?
Not a chance. This is no time to rest. There's too much I need to do.
You've got a good lackey, right? Leave it to him. And stretch your wings a bit.
Dick, I'm telling you, there's no way.
I'm ordering you as your superior. If you don't want to travel, consider it house arrest instead.
At least Dick sounds rather pleasant about it. Keith, you think Keith's traumatized and is making it everyone else's problem. He just wants to get
bear
back
the
to
brunt
work.
of the media. I can handle the rest real well. So, go on, take a break from the crime scene. Hey, but I didn't say you have to twiddle your thumbs at home for a month, right? Here's a little present. There's this old castle they're promoting as a tourist spot. There's a sort of test run tour 2 weeks from now.
Ooh.
Truth is, me and the wife were gonna go, but I say you do it. How many years has it been for you two? Helena will be ecstatic. Now, put down the gun and the notebook. We'll need them on vacation, right?
I mean, it does sound kind of fun, but there's still lots of criminals out there.
Go home for today. You can hand over your work tomorrow.
Just one thing. Enough of the blaring music. I can hear it in the hallway.
Blaring? How's the volume for you chaps? Yeah. Someone else will
Welcome
prevent
home.
prevent the crimes. Yeah, that's good advice in
Same
general.
as usual.
You look tired. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh yes, I get a fantastic present from Mr. Anderson's wife.
Because I know it's especially important the volume is right if we're hearing all the dialogue.
Look at these, honey. They're invitations. A 3-day stay at an old castle. Won't that be wonderful?
Dick already told me. Gave me some time off for it too.
Yeah, wonderful.
Well, if you aren't too tired, I'd like to go myself. What do you think?
If you're going, then I'm going. I'll tell our travel agent.
Thanks, honey. I can't wait.
Keith doesn't sound very excited, though.
I've got some work to take care of. Go to bed without me. Night.
Good night.
Antigua Bay. Ferry terminal. Talking below his natural register. And trying to make it sound a little bit deeper and flat. Not overly emotional. Yeah, toxic masculinity. And the stereotypes of hard-boiled detectives. Yeah. Right. A dummy steering wheel. I'm guessing that means not real. Not just Keith is in such a bad mood that he sees everything as dummy. Okay. I guess we just can't talk to these people.
Ah, the bearings? I've been waiting for you. I'm Stevie Small, the tour conductor. I'll be your guide for this tour.
Thanks.
Now that you two are here, all the attendees are present. Please come aboard. We'll be leaving in roughly 30 minutes.
An LA of tobacco. I haven't heard that before, but yeah, it does. Yeah, smoking heavily will do that to you.
Wow, what a ship! The 5-hour trip to the island should go by in no time. I'm going to go introduce myself to the others. What about you?
I'll head out later. You go on ahead.
5 hours.
Alright.
That's a fairly long ferry ride. Bottles of brandy. A refrigerator. There are drinks and ice inside. A double bed. A travel bag. Shelves. Seems you can put luggage on them. Oh, right, about the amount of tobacco. Yeah, but, yeah, anybody who's been in LA and seen the smog, that conjures up a very distinct image. Yeah, that is a really big, they say it's a double bed, but it does seem wider than that. A bathroom. Outside, the sea stretches out to the horizon. A life preserver hangs on the wall.
Don't just swing the door open like that. Be more careful.
Well, excuse me.
Try looking where you're going before
Yeah.
you start yelling at people.
Three of these sprites easily.
Maybe you should look where you're going yourself, old man. You bet. I was
Oops.
born with it.
Hey now, Sophie, what are you doing?
Oh, Sophie. I bet that's Sophia. What's your name? Sophie Grundler from the Sandman. Because the Sandman had the protagonist from the Crooked Man as a supporting character.
This guy almost swung the door right into my
Oh,
face, Papa.
swingers.
You said something rude to him, didn't you? Come now, apologize.
I mean, she did, but I wasn't exactly nice
But
to her.
Papa.
Sophie?
I'm sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. Old man.
Trust me, there are a lot older people than me in this world, Sophie. You've probably met some of them.
Come on, Papa. Let's get some ice cream at the lounge.
Get some rest. You'll probably feel better.
My apologies for that.
Is she your daughter?
Yes, she's my one and only precious.
Full of energy, that's for sure.
Oh yes, she's very excited for the trip today. I'm glad we could go.
Excitement is one thing, but you should try to get her to stop yelling at people over a little near collision. If she talked to the wrong guy, it could be trouble.
You're very right, but I think it's much better than keeping all her dissatisfaction to herself.
Keith tends to worry a lot. To accept small abuses. Yeah. I feel like she did overreact. If she didn't actually, the door actually didn't hit her. Yeah. Any problems bigger than him causing him to get eaten by a fire-breathing dragon?
I'm Richard Grundler. That was my daughter, Sophie. Glad to meet you.
Keith Berry.
Did you come alone?
No, with my wife.
Oh, wonderful. I hope we both have a great trip. Well, excuse me.
Yeah, some of the voice actors seem to be more into it or more lively than others. Goodness, I shouldn't start checking all the random doors yet. I figure that'll come later. Snacks and drinks for sale. A small counter. There's beer sitting on it.
Ice cream. Papa, let me have a bite.
Here you are. But don't put on too many pounds, all right?
What the hell? She's...
I can exercise it off. I'm fine.
Strange conversations one overhears in fairy lounges. The delivery is fine, the affect is wrong. Yeah, I know they were all amateur voice actors, but yeah, little direction can really help. I always think it's hard to strike the right balance between giving too much and too little. Not that I have much experience. I haven't used to do radio dramas, but not in a long time. Flowers. A games table. Oh wow, it looks like... What is it? Gambling. Is that roulette?
Keith, this is Shirley.
Keith, nice to meet you.
Shirley. Wasn't David's girlfriend named Shirley?
I'm Shirley Weber. Same.
She came here with her husband. Oh yes, where is he now?
He told me he went to take a smoke, so he might be up on the deck. Hey, what's with the suit? You're on vacation, you know. Oh, let me guess. You're with the men in black?
Sorry, but I don't have sunglasses. Or a neuralizer.
Keith can
Too
make
bad.
jokes.
Well, let's enjoy our trip, shall we?
We'll try to enjoy our trip. A bar counter. Any amount can be over-directing. It also depends on what, if you're giving the right kind of direction. The piano.
Need a light?
Thanks.
Oh. Hey. He isn't smoking. Hardboiled detective who smokes a lot. The right way. Oh, to articulate what you want for a performance. Yeah, that's... I feel like that's probably something a lot of directors struggle with.
Nice weather today, don't you agree?
Sure is.
To tell you the truth, it's my first time traveling on a ship, and it's really exciting for me. I'm just glad it's so nice out. Certainly wouldn't be out smoking on the deck here if it were raining.
Keith Bering, detective.
David Hoover. Detective, huh? Very cool.
yeah.
I always like to watch those police dramas.
So nice, we've got the characters from both the other games here.
But why the suit?
Old habits. Never been on a ship except for the job. Did you come alone?
Yeah. And it's like sometimes it's really hard to get across like your final vision when you're describing it.
No, I came with my
Yeah.
wife. I was going to invite some friends along, another couple, but the husband ended up in the hospital.
Came down with something?
He ruined his stomach from eating too many chili dogs. Always been kind of a moron. So I invited another girl and her father. They were always saying they didn't get to go on vacation often.
The Grundlers?
Right, they were both really pleased. I'm glad I invited them. Too bad about my friends, though.
Enjoy yourself in their place then.
Yep, that's the plan.
I just think about how much fun it would be to do voice acting in one of these games. No, games in general. An ashtray. Like describing a situation to help them imagine the right intonation you're looking for. I don't think I've tried that. That's a good idea, though. It can help people understand and produce their version of the sound you're looking for.
Keith Bering. Who could have guessed I'd be graced by the presence of the tabloid star? I'm Lance Canal. So what brings you here? Murder on the ship?
This guy a reporter.
Or are you gonna cause one yourself, detective?
Must have a lot of time on your hands to read all those tabloids.
Don't say that. These tabloids who rag on you come from the same publisher I work for. That's all it is. I'm here to take pictures. Heard there was a new tourist trap opening. They invited me here for publicity.
Photographer.
Don't you worry. I don't take pictures for any of those sleazy magazines. I'm just a photographer for a humble travel magazine. Not like I'm one of those paparazzi guys.
Just for the reputable magazines. Well, that's good, Lance.
Still, don't have to take pictures to get material. I can make some good money passing things on to my gossip writing colleagues.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I'll be watching, detective.
We don't particularly like Lance, do we?
Oh my gosh! Look at the size of that! It's fantastic!
It really is. I can't wait to take a look inside.
Man, it's like the kind of place there'd be a murder case on an old cop show.
David really likes his police
Stop
shows.
being such an oddball.
Oh, I get it. You're telling us we have to camp out in front for this tour.
That's odd. I'm sure I told him when we'd arrive. Hold on a moment.
This tour is terribly
Hello?
organized.
It's Stevie from NA Travel. Hello? Brendan, are you there?
Okay, they're here. Is everybody ready?
Yes, that was in real life. Things get slammed around a lot in this house.
Nigel, your tie's crooked. Fix it. Mitch, your hair's a mess. Matt, your glasses, well, they're still lame. Right. Time to greet the guests.
We can hear you guys.
Welcome, welcome. I've been waiting for you. I'm Brendan Dumont, the proprietor of this castle. Stevie, I thought you'd never come. Thanks for leading them here.
And thank you for showing up, Brendan. I was worried you weren't here. Oh, I should introduce the...
There's no need, Stevie. I'm already well aware of our guests. Mr. Lance, the Grundlers, Mr. David, and Mrs. Shirley, and last but not least, the Barings. So you came instead of the Andersons. What a delight.
Young guy, you take care of this place all by yourself?
Yes, that's right. You must be tired from that long boat ride. I'll lead you to your rooms inside. It'll be a while until dinner, so make yourself at home.
So we have time to go exploring.
Keith, look! The view is so wonderful from here. It's like we're back in Europe. You remember when we went to France and you...
I don't
Should you
answer my
answer
phone.
that?
Ever.
It's Eric, no doubt. I'll call him back later.
I wonder what the others are up to. I'll go take a look.
Keith really doesn't like answering his phone.
Are you coming, honey?
Not right now. Later.
A closet. A fireplace. Whiskey. A clock. The thing I noticed, Keith always seems to have some alcohol handy. Oh look, it's another double bed. By double I mean king. A bathtub, no water in it. Small shelves, there's nothing inside. David Hoover and Shirley Weber. The Grundlers. Was there a monster in the real Ghostbusters TV show called the Grundler, or am I making that up? I'm probably confusing two different things. Wow, this castle is gigantic. A big mounted fish. Hey, it's Big Mouth Billy Bass. Wonder if he'll sing a song. Big Mouth Billy Bass. Haven't had those in a while. Oh. I see what you're saying, Kitar. Yeah, and then it's like if you give them more the situation, then and the recognizable character as well, that can help them figure it out. Yeah, and it's like, and it's hard to learn like the vocal anatomy and how to get really detailed with and even exactly how to pull off the different like positions and styles, like using your voice without practice. It says storeroom, kitchen. Is this just back? Wine cellar. Yeah, like, and I think that's one of the things that it can take years to learn to really understand the technical aspects of like your voice and how to use it, and then be able to control it well. Landscape painting. I did take a voice acting class, and they started to get into that, which was, I think, a big help. Okay, back to the main hall. Oh, huge library. I've got to get a library like this one of these days. I hope a giant snake doesn't trash it. A few books are stacked up. They seem to be about the history of the area. Books are piled on this table. Yeah, it would be good if we found new libraries more, because so many people use libraries. Certainly, heaven knows I do.
The plan is to tour the castle in the morning, then go around town in the afternoon. The car will be here to pick us up at 1.
Ah, so what time does it make lunch?
12 seems good to me.
Alright, I'll tell the employees.
Well, let's not get crazy here, Keetor. We can't just fund everything that's useful to the general public. Where would we be? Well, I'm sure there are a few countries I could name.
Hi, Mr. Baring. Are you enjoying yourself? Take a look anywhere. I don't mind. I know. It's a terribly large place.
He says he doesn't mind, but a lot of the doors are locked.
Oh, Mr. Baring, here's the menu for dinner tonight. Anything that needs changing? Any allergies?
My wife won't eat meat. Can you change the main course?
Understood. I'll tell the cook. Will she be alright with fish?
Sure.
And how about dessert? You have your choice of cheesecake, grass jelly, or creme brulee.
I'm sorry. Grass jelly. Grass jelly! Ugh. That sounds terrible. I mean, the other two sound alright, but does anybody in chat know, is grass jelly like an established dessert? Or perhaps just a term for green jello in some countries that I'm not aware of? I mean, I know I said I'll try anything but once, but I have my doubts. Herby jello. Yeah, jello, Resident Evil jello. Yeah, we gotta make those herbs more palatable. Let's turn them into jello.
What kind of cheesecake is it?
Rare.
Rare? Oh, but I hate it when my cheesecake is well done. Tastes too much like charcoal.
She would have liked a baked one. Make it creme brulee then. And tea for after the meal. Chamomile if you can. I'll have to say.
Yeah, chamomile. It's good for helping you sleep. Lemongrass. It could be. I've still never heard of lemongrass jello.
Certainly, sir. You know your wife's tastes so well. Personally, I'm so forgetful.
I'm just assuming that jelly in this context means like what we would call jello. Like, you know, they call it that in England.
The other day, I brought some Casablancas home for her, and she told me she hated them.
Just have to remember every little detail for next time.
Absolutely.
I don't know what Casablancas are either. It's a very large bird bath. Inside, too. The door to the east hallway. It's locked. Hey, at least there are no zombie ravens in these bird baths.
Wow, even this hall is huge. You could hold a dance here.
It's weird to hear these characters, or we've gotten to know in the other games without any voices. Now to hear like their voices.
Now that would be nice. Perhaps we should have brought some nice dresses for you.
Hey, Lance, take a picture of me and Papa, will you?
Huh? Sorry, I don't do people. Ask a friend if you want a photo, Missy.
Don't take photos of people at all. Why not, Lance? Oh, an icebox cheesecake. I see. No bake. One of those kind of things. Ah. No, this is the developer is Japanese, and I think for this one she worked more closely with the translator to help develop an English script so they could have English voice acting. Read some of the translator's notes for the first two games. They do impressive work.
Cheapo. What is it, Mr. Keith?
Don't play around on the stairs like that. You'll trip and fall.
Oh, thanks for the concern. Not to worry, old man. I won't cause you any trouble.
That'd be appreciated, young lady.
Oh yeah, we're getting on quite well with Sophie.
Yo, detective, out of the frame. I got a job to do here, you know?
Sure are enthusiastic about your work.
Don't need any pics of you. Thought I told you I'm not a gossip kind of guy.
This really is quite the impressive castle. No doubt it'll draw many tourists once it's opened up. Why, I could even see it being used as a movie set.
Yeah, they could probably charge quite a bundle for location fees. He's playing piano. Oh, maybe that's David. Oh. I guess there's the stair rails or something. Oh, we can't go out there because Sophie's on the way.
Lost again.
You're awful at this. It's getting a bit boring.
No, you're just too good. Your poker face especially.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help that you're grinning or grimacing at every hand. Am I right or what, Helena?
It's really quite cute, though.
You need a fourth?
How about playing poker with us, honey?
Nah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay, I retract the offer.
I just can't win. Glad I'm not betting any money.
Would you like to play, Keith?
I'll pass.
Too bad. I have a feeling you're great at poker.
Good at hiding my emotions. The door to the west hallway. It's locked. It is. Alright, that's the dining room. And those are just windows. We haven't been out here. Don't know that we want to go wandering too far. Anyway, no. So that'll be the dining room, so we've looked through all these before. May as well save. Cigarette, cell phone, and lighter. I have a feeling that lighter will come in handy in this creepy, very large castle. Do I have a goal yet, or am I just wandering around? That's right. These are locked. I don't know if we've met the guy playing piano yet. Talk to them all we can. Ooh, there's a thick, old-looking book. History of Castle Livingstone. Castle Livingstone, I presume. It's a little blurry. The history of this castle begins with a tyrant from another land who came here to conquer. He brought architects from his homeland to mimic its designs and used fear to coerce the land's natives into doing his bidding. With their assistance, the castle was completed in 1620. This tyrant, Constance Livingstone, invited his family to live in the new castle. So the natives got the natives to work as farmers and established dominion over the land. Yeah, I know the way it's... I didn't know what it was. It was the compression that's making it so blurry that I'm zoomed in like ridiculous amounts now. It was his deplorable treatment of the natives that solidified his reputation as a tyrant. The natives had long been farmers on the land before his arrival, but Livingstone sought to make riches from the export of corn, and so ordered the natives to expand their farmland. To ensure that none would defy him, he kept family members in the castle as hostages, ultimately repurposing some as servants. The natives held in the castle were forbidden from speaking their native tongue and were made to learn Livingstone's language. If they made any attempt to flee the castle, Livingstone would mercilessly punish their families, I'm guessing. However, he forced cultivation, disregard for the natives, resulting in nutrient-poor, diminishing corn crops. I wonder if we can scroll over. Oh, hell, I can read that. Okay, so maybe this is just highlighting the important parts. Made to learn his language. Keeps the families impoverished. Oh, the tyrannical family was impoverished, but they were no less strict on the natives and would not come to any compromise. If ever a thing did not please Livingstone, he would subject the natives to hard labor, torture them, and kill them to raise his spirits. One man was said to have been out in twain? Oh, to have been cut in twain with a giant blade, sewn back together, and displayed as a scarecrow in the fields. A parent and child were said to have been pushed onto a bed of spikes and pierced through the hearts. Their corpses then left to rot for a month. Sounds like something from a Zoramium Software horror game. Hey, Backlog, how are you doing? You guys should check out Backlog Cabin, who's a mostly retro streamer, does a lot of different things on different hardware, and recently acquired a Soviet ZX Spectrum clone and been trying to run that. How's your weekend going, Backlog? One woman was said to have been burned alive before her husband's eyes. It is thought that these horrible deeds were not only intended as cruel punishment towards the natives, he also simply delighted in watching people despair over losing those they held most dear. Even after Constantine's death, his descendants followed in his footsteps, bringing suffering.
Oh, what a surprise. So this is where you were.
Yeah, sounds like a really horrible person, and not that different from some real people in history.
Sorry for wandering in here.
Oh, no, I don't mind. Such a large study, isn't it? I used to play hide and seek in here as a kid, and my dad always told me off.
How long has your family had this castle?
So many piles of old, precious books, too. Unfortunately, I don't really know how much they're worth.
If only they had appraisers.
Is that book about the history of the castle?
Ah, you've been doing some reading. A very disturbing history, isn't it?
Very disturbing.
The former lord of the castle was quite a tyrant. He severely taxed the islanders, and persecuted anyone who rebelled.
Good. Oh yeah, the V2B, what's it called? The B2B, Between Two Beards talk show. That was fun. And, oh, Obscure. Oh, Obscure. That's another one of those horror games I gotta play, I think. I think it was on the Xbox, but I have the PC port. I don't know if it got digitally re-released, though. But it's going good so far. I liked the first two games in the series, and I'm enjoying this one so far.
There are many odd rooms in this castle, actually. I'm sure they were used for punishment. But you'll be toured through them tomorrow, so...
It's quite a grisly place, this tourist attraction.
You said you managed this place yourself. Must be hard.
Interesting hat he's wearing.
Well, only as of late. I went to film school, actually, and did some work in Hollywood.
What is it with characters in these games reminding me of my own life?
It wasn't too long ago I returned here. After my parents' death, I inherited the property, you see. Yes, it's a hard job to do alone, especially with all those strange rooms, so I thought I'd promote this place as a tourist destination. I'm not too interested in the castle myself. I'd hate to live out the rest of my days in a deserted place like this. This tour is kind of a test drive, you might say, and CV has been a great help with everything.
No need to worry. I'm sure it'll be a hit soon.
Oh, I do hope you're right. Say, Mr. Baring, you're a detective, right? That's so neat. I love police dramas, and I watch Law and Order all the time.
Everybody loves police dramas, and assumes that that's exactly what things are like.
Sorry, but it's not a pretty job.
Well, in the eyes of an ordinary citizen who blends into the crowd, I think it's swell. I'm jealous.
You can have
Oh,
it.
I'm jealous that you own a castle. Must attract a lot of girls.
I wish it would. I'd love to meet a wonderful woman like you have. Well, if you'll excuse me.
I mean, if nothing else, it's a conversation starter. Owning a castle.
Hey, David, you going to eat your banya cauda?
Well, they have a lot of food in this game that I've never heard of. I'm going to look up grass jelly after this stream. Burdens that come with commercial writing.
Yeah, maybe you can have it.
Why don't you want it? It's delicious.
He won't eat it because he hates anchovies.
Really? That's why? That's so cute.
Anchovies are terribly salty.
I mean, it smells so raw. And hey, don't call me cute, okay? Cool would be fine.
Yeah. I'm assuming at this point, Sophie's, just, gotten over her unrequited love for David.
Jeez, Helena's laughing too?
'Cause it's cute, right, Shirley?
If we're talking cute, I think that would be you, Missy.
Pardon me. You can have the rest of it.
You won't be having any more?
No.
They're actually taking a call
Gosh,
this time.
Mr. Keith never smiles. What's got him in a tizzy?
He's always that way.
What is he, a robot?
That's a good question. I wonder if... I don't know if sardines are ever served raw. I don't believe I've ever had raw sardines.
A robot detective? So he's robot... Ow!
Don't be rude.
That wasn't rude.
Ah, RoboCop. I remember going to see that with my wife back in college.
He may be that way now, but he used to be very funny, you know. He was always making me laugh. I told him he should consider being a comedian.
Really? I don't believe it.
A comedian or not, he's still the laughingstock of some magazines. You know about that, don't you, miss?
Can Lance be the first one to die? Helena's not even going to respond to that one.
Keith, jeez, man, why don't you answer your calls? I've been trying all day.
What do you need?
I'm on vacation.
What do you do with the profiling info for the investigation?
It's on your desk.
What? It's not there. It's not. It's nowhere. It's completely and totally...
You think Helena's already dead? Could be. Nobody else suspects it, though. They seem to know that she's there. I mean, they've been talking to her and playing poker with her.
Oh, there it is!
Eric.
Is that what you called 20 times over?
I called because you went on vacation without saying a word to me. Tell me before you hand this stuff over. I mean, why in the world would you take a vacation in a hellish time like this? And please, answer your calls. How many times do I have to tell you?
Frankly, you should just clean up your desk. Hell, mine too. Papers are going to topple over. They'll start attracting flies.
Papers attract flies? Shit, I gotta clean up my room before I get flies.
Man, I don't wanna. You do it, Key.
If you don't have it cleaned up once I'm back, I'll burn it all.
Oh, there he goes again. It's the threaten, aren't we, Keely?
These characters are fun.
Sorry, I'll clean up.
You better. So what's the situation over there?
Ah, well, you see... Ah, hey!
Hey, how's it going? Having a good trip?
Hand it back to Eric. I don't need you right now.
Harsh. You don't need Eric neither, alright? Now, just hang up and enjoy your trip.
The boss sounds so friendly and soft-spoken.
At least tell me the situation over there.
Situation, eh? Got no obligation to tell anyone who's not on the crime scene.
Come on, Dick.
You gonna ignore your honey again? What? You wanna try and investigate this over the phone? Boy, what's the point of giving you a vacation anyway?
I can sleep when I'm dead.
I'm just saying, don't stick your neck into this. Plus, Eric's always relied on you too much. Now's the time to whip him into shape.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
Now, don't call again. Got it? I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
I didn't call.
Now go to hell.
Same to you. So long.
Oh yeah, this game is kind of like a B movie. That was the author's intention. Yeah, I agree. This dialogue is good. And, I mean, I really like this developer's work, and I really like the translator's work as well.
So I said I wanted to see RoboCop, but my wife said she wanted to see Platoon, and we fought and fought. In the end, RoboCop won, but things were a bit stormy after that.
I know how that goes. Shirley and I never want to see the same movies. A lot of the time we come to the theater together, then go our separate ways.
And I'm just eavesdropping.
That one piece looks really good on you. I'm glad I bought it for you.
This one's my favorite, since you picked it out, of course.
What's a one piece mean in this context? Like a dress or something?
Well, did you take some good pictures?
Yeah, they're decent. You'll show us more tomorrow, yeah? Is there anywhere that's off limits?
I haven't really asked Brendan about that. I'll check with him tomorrow.
Yes, tell us where is off limits so that Lance can make it on limits. Extremely healthy. Oh, going to see. Oh. Yeah, like that way, if there's not a movie that you both want to see, then you can each see a movie you want and talk about it. Hopefully sometimes they want to see the same movie. Where did Helena wander off to? Oh, wait. Oh, the developer is Japanese. There she is.
Keith, you took your call?
Yeah.
Sorry for going back without you. I wanted to take a shower.
Why is she so nervous?
I'm going to bed now. Good night.
Oh.
Why were you crying?
Sit down. I want to talk for a bit. I wanted to tell you this once we got back from this trip, but it's too hard for me. We're at a very important crossroads, a kind of D-Day.
D-Day?
D-Day?
For a decision, I guess, or divorce.
Oh.
I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I couldn't say it.
Want a divorce? Do you hate me?
No, that's not it. No, I couldn't hate you. It's not that. It's not you. It's a problem with me.
With you?
I'm going to bed. Well, finish this conversation when we get home. Good night. I love you.
It's a heck of a time to end the conversation. Anyway, I mean, it seems like Keith has his share of problems.
I told you, if I can just get some juicy tidbits, sales will shoot up for you, my man. Sheesh, didn't I tell you? I can't take photos of people. You can keep your money if you want pics of that rude-ass detective. Oh, yeah, his girl's alright. Oh, yeah, she's a good one. Gotta wonder why she's with a snooze fest like him. Not a bad idea. I'd love to see him keep his cool even when his girl's taken.
So, I'm not here, am I? They're changing the narrative focus.
We're going to tour the island tomorrow, right? I can't wait.
That's right, but you'd better get to bed soon so you can wake up tomorrow, yes?
What are you saying, Papa? You gotta enjoy both days and nights on vacation, right? We should talk lots.
Why, we already spoke with the others plenty today, and I'm sure they're all going to sleep now.
But I didn't talk to you much, Papa. Come on, let's talk.
That's my selfish little girl.
Why are you so exhausted, Richard?
Hey, Papa, was Mama a good person? Did you and Mama get along like David and Shirley?
Oh, absolutely. I've never met a person finer than your mother. You're starting to remind me of her yourself, though you'd need to be a bit more mature.
So I can't be childish, huh?
Now, Sophie, you can be whatever you want to be. No matter what, you're a precious family to me, a true treasure, and your mother as well, of course.
Got a text from Paul. Bring back souvenirs, you ass.
Yeah, I'm guessing he was saying she was selfish because he was ready to go to bed and she wanted to talk. But it sounded like he was joking. Bring back souvenirs, you ass.
What's wrong?
Doesn't Helena remind you of your mother?
Maybe so. There's kind of that air about her now that you mention it. But what's this all of a sudden?
Never mind, I just had a thought.
You don't look so good. Did something happen?
Well, I've never been on a trip like this before. I don't know how I should act. It's different from traveling with friends, isn't it?
Hey, just enjoy yourself. You won't have any fun worrying over everything. We'll make some great memories.
What about your memories with me?
We could always use more.
Yeah. So I feel like they don't have the greatest relationship, but they seem to be getting on well enough. I don't know, maybe it's just the way her father made her apologize to Keith when we first met her.
I wonder how many more we need.
Why don't we start now?
How many more memories we need?
Oh, look at the time. Better get to sleep.
Hey, what about making memories?
Hey, David! Stop it! I'm ticklish! Give me a break. Like, that's gonna be a fond memory.
Good night. Enjoy yourself tomorrow.
Night.
Where'd that come from? Oh, I guess it was me opening the door and then closing it and deciding not to go in.
Somebody put a stop to that asshole's calls. Where's my phone?
Must be very late. Oh, yeah, that's true, guitar. Is it? Oh wait, that might be my phone. No, that's the ashtray. Helena?
Helena?
Oh, Helena. Sorry. I think they're changing the pronunciation. Where could she have gone? There's a piece of paper slipped under the door. Attention! A wonderful show is about to begin. Please come to the reception hall. I gotta find my wife and my phone. But seeing as they're not here. Is the reception hall? There's a brandy and a glass on the table. Small shelves, there's nothing inside. So it's further down. Storeroom. Anyway, that's the kitchen. And wine cellar, right? It is just mean the front room. It's a reception hall, right? Oh, this must be it. Boogie.
So sorry to disturb your slumber, detective, but you know it'd be a waste to sleep on such a wondrous night. It really is a great set, don't you agree? All it needs is me standing on stage, and then perfection.
Well, get up there then.
How do you do, detective? I am... Excuse me. How do you do, detective? I am the Boogie Man, the organizer of this marvelous game soon to begin.
Oh, he's got claws.
Yes, a very special game for the night of a very joyous trip. Oh, pardon me. Let me consult my cheat sheet. Now, let's see here. You're the player and must chase the boogeyman. If you catch him, you win, and that's the happy ending. If you don't catch him, you lose. And what awful bad ending may await you then? So, what do you think of that?
I think you're breaking the fourth wall.
You look pretty fast, Mr. Detective, so you might catch me real quick. That'd be pretty boring now, wouldn't it? Ooh, I know. How's this for an idea? How about I kill everyone but you, and you have to stop me?
Ooh.
Is this stupid prank part of the tour? How long it's not in a while, you know?
Stupid? How dare! You'll see. Oh, you'll see. It'll be the best game you ever did see. Let me guess. Are you nervous? Worry not. I've even prepared a tutorial for you. And now, we're about to have the opening cutscene. Tell me, Detective, are you familiar with the Boogeyman? All the evil and sadness in this world can be blamed on the Boogie. He's always watching from inside your closet. The Boogeyman is the king of evil and terror. Meanwhile, you're a detective, allied to the weak citizens, and because it's you versus me, a simple game this may be, but it's also a battle of good and evil. Such a holy battle needs a spectacular opening, yes? Indeed, sacrificial blood must spill.
Ooh.
Brendan.
Oh.
Let him down. This joke is going too far.
He looks kind of roughed up.
Joke? What a laugh. I'm always deadly serious. Shouldn't you know from experience? People who do things to make you think the words, "they've gotta be joking," are usually very serious. And they're just messed up in here. Right then, Detective, the blood of this homely boy should add some nice color to our game. Oh yes, this'll be quite a night. Yeehaw! Now the game begins, Detective. Catch me if you can, before more of that lovely blood stains the castle floors.
He just straight up killed Brendan. The hole seems deep. You can't see a thing. It's locked. Yeah, terribly rude and awful. There's somebody playing the piano earlier, and I don't think we could tell who it was. I wonder if it was the Boogeyman. Or the normal human head. That's way outside. No books about the Boogeyman. Let's see if Helena's turned up. Hey. butler's door is open. But they're not here. Never found my phone, did I? Oh. David and Shirley are gone too? Have a dresser. There's a brandy and a glass on the table. The storeroom's unlocked. Got a wrench hammer. Not a wrench and a hammer, but a wrench hammer. A pile of boxes. Who knows what's inside them? Shelves. They're filled with miscellaneous items. A dead cook. There are bruises on the back of his head. Meat tenderizers are covered in blood. Oh. A dead cook with a kitchen knife stuck in his head. Boogie Man's rampage has begun. The keyhole is clotted with something and the door won't open. Oops. Did you already open that red wine I prepared? Okay. This red wine? Maybe we have to go in the wine cellar. Hurry up, detective. A dead servant. There's a corkscrew stuck in his head. And I feel like we'll need it to open the wine. Unless he was just sending us down there to find the other corpse. I wonder if we could break into that door the Boogie Man went through. I see. There's red graffiti on the wall. The boogie was here. Yeah, I thought Stevie might have wandered back here. I think this is Lance's. Is it Lance's room? Yeah. It doesn't say anything about him. Maybe that was wine in the kitchen. Wrong room. Hey there. Yeah. Probably just more whiskey. Good, we cleared the keyhole. Broke open the lock with a corkscrew.
Stevie, are you there?
I can't hear. You can hear Stevie saying, "Turn on the lights," but can't see anything. It'd be dangerous to go in blind. If the light switch isn't working. Pardon me. We have a flashlight. Oh wait, we've got a lighter. No way to use it. Good to know we can push those in case we have to barricade the door at some point. A breaker up on the wall. Spot of Sokoban. Or we could call it by the name of its Genesis port, but that's not polite. Flip the breakers up. Maybe I turned it off. Yeah, I think I did flip it on. So it'd be on next time I came over. I told you to hurry. His legs and arms are bound to the chair. There's a large gash on his back.
Turn on the lights. Repeat. Turn on the lights. That's the way, Stevie. You're a real great tour guide. Now keep repeating. You have to finish your job if you want to go back to your wife in Connecticut. Oops. Someone's eavesdropping on our conversation. Detective, you took your time, didn't you?
You did this?
Thought I told you. I prepared a tutorial. Now you should have a real good grasp of the way this game goes. In short, you go too slow, the others end up like this, too.
Oh dear.
Stevie did such a good job. Showed you just what you needed to do.
Did you kill those servants too?
Oh, they're just for show. Making it look good helped spice the game up. I'll let you off the hook there, since they kicked it while you were still snoozing away. So what do you think? Gotten you a little more motivated, Detective? Or maybe I'm making you quiver in your boots.
Where'd you take the others?
It's gonna be a potentially hard game to get the good ending on.
It'd be no fun and games if I told you that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a lot to get done. Good luck, Detective, 'cause for you, nothing could be a bigger disgrace than failing to save someone you could have, right?
I'm guessing there's some history here.
Stevie, stop. That's enough.
It's cold.
It's alright. It'll get better soon.
He's not breathing anymore. There's a large gash on his back, and traces of something injected into his arm. One of the drawers is slightly ajar. Something is inside it. Key to 2F passage. I just noticed I'm dressed differently. Pile of jute bags. Who knows what's inside them? A blood-stained broom seemed to use to write the word. It was used to write the words on the floor. Oops. I'll rush up here. A servant's corpse is stuck head first in the tank. The apparent cause of death is a big gash in the back of his neck. Ugh. Wait. There's... I'll not be unlucky fish. Fish, eh? Take another look at Big Mouth Billy Bass. Looking closely, there's something in its mouth. A theater key. Could that be the door the Boogie Man went through? No. There's a panel with several dials on the wall. Scrap of paper. Well, detective, have the lambs stopped screaming? Get the lambs as far away from the big bad predator as you can. Keep them safe behind your back. Oh, hey, lambs. A mounted eagle. It has a gem in its eye. A mounted animal that looks like a wolf. A mounted ram head. Hunting rifles. They're stuck firmly to the wall and can't be removed. Pistol, swords, deer. Can we take the gem? Release the inside lock. Ah, yes, I see now. A gramophone. Records. I can't give you anything but love. The sort of thing one would sing to a leopard. My melancholy baby. Boogie Stop Shuffle. Fat Man's Boogie. Hey, there's that. It's done by the same guy who did the soundtrack for The Seventh Guest. Milestones. Blue and Boogie. He's funny that way. Beulah's Sister's Boogie. Noticing a bit of a theme here. Boogie Woogie Rag. What's that? BW. With a boogie beat. It's you or no one. I'm a fool to care. That's that messy boogie. Cheek to cheek. Boogie ride. The gentle rain. Boogie Beat. Is that the one about the Boogie Woogie washerwoman washing her clothes? And which one do we play? A severed head, seemingly a servant's. Looking closer, something's in his mouth. A small water gun is set up in his mouth. Oh, I guess we can't take it. A headless corpse. Something's fastened to the hand. A videotape. So that's okay. And both of the passage doors are open. Employee lodging. The dead servant. Yeah, there aren't going to be any employees left. Control panel for the pull down stairs to 3F. Passcode 21653704. Hey, piece of paper still has Resident Evil. And no, it doesn't. Do I have? It doesn't matter, I've got plenty of notepaper here. Two, 1, 6, 3, 5. Oops. $3704. Past that panel a little ways back. Nothing here. More boxes. And another locked door. Two, 1, 6, 5. Why do they all stop at 7? 3, 7, 0, 4. A scrap of paper. Boogie gets you in a super trance. You get high on Boogie. I thought it might be a song. But no. And high on Boogie. Wait. Supposed to release stairs, wasn't it? Seems like it's a puzzle, but doesn't seem like I can interact with them. Oh, I guess that's the theater. Uh-oh. A corpse sits on the sofa. The back of his neck has a big gash. There's a brandy in a glass. A VHS tape deck and a projector. Is that Helena? He's waving at us. But at least she escaped. I swear there's a liquor in just about every room. A screen. So I wonder if I should go back to our bathroom, since that was the one that was showed on there. Wait. It was still on the second floor. And that wasn't our bathroom. It's too big. This one? I think this was the one. Sure. I can't do anything with it, though. Mentioned getting high on Boogie. Boogie gets you in a super trance. You get high on Boogie. So just lead us back to the room where Brendan was killed. Yeah, that's just the same graffiti. Can we watch it again? No. It's not giving us the opportunity to play anything. I guess that was just the Boogie Man's idea of a joke. I mean, that if we opened the corpse's mouth, we'd get sprayed with water. Nothing here, is there? Just the remnants of the poker game. And nothing else we could read about him. He may be dead. It's weird we can't take the meat tenderizer. I would want to be armed in this situation. Yeah, we've gotten everything we can out of there. Off Boogie. There hasn't been any combat yet backlog. There sometimes was in the first two games of the series. Or at least, yeah, there was some, and also avoidance, but no combat yet. Still, I just feel like when there's some crazy, possibly supernatural creature wandering around killing everybody, I'd want to be armed. Are we sure he's supernatural? I was thinking he was. Yeah, pretty much anything as a means of defense. It looks like the bathroom where the Boogie Man chased her. There's nothing we can do here. And just more glasses, I assume. Nothing else in here. There's gotta be something on the second floor. Taking all we can from that corpse. Right, employee lodging. God, or was it this bathroom? Yeah, that must be it. What am I supposed to find? And we know Helena was chased this way. Wish there was some way to watch the video again. Right, just the music room. Ew. I don't hear anything, but when I look at the shelves, I freeze for a moment. Huh? I don't know what that was. Oh. Shoot. I think the game's having some kind of issue here. It was trying to show us that it... Is that... Oh, right. Pull downstairs to 3F. The stairs didn't come down when we used it.